Oh, good. Yeah. I cleared up some space, like I said, and I said need to clear more space. Anyhow, yeah. So we're talking about it's January 1st, 2026. It's a new year, and we're talking about goal setting. And I mentioned some earlier in the video that I have started some of my goals already, actually putting them into action. And that was one thing was I was going to really focus on, bringing my full self, my all to the world around me, everything that I do, to, share, this gift, this light, this inability that I have here to set a flame, sparking, get you popping. That's what I do. Anyhow, so we're having a power prepping talk, and Bryce has been on for 35 minutes again. I'm gonna start cooking down the bok choy with the large shrimp that I've already deveined and cut up. Adding the peppers, the jalapeno peppers, the green peppers, the onions, and those things. Like I mentioned before, part of goal setting is, you want to, visualize those things, write those things down, and look at those daily goal lists daily sometimes or hourly sometimes. It's repetition. There's things about repeating, writing down things, reviewing those things, repeating those things, and to remember those things. So that's how, actualization and attainment actually comes to fruition. You draw it near to you when you write it down, you review it, you repeat it, you remember it, you retain that information, and then you begin to actualize on those things. So yeah, and I don't know, let me see. Another thing that I really, really want to do is travel the globe. I mean, physically, I want to travel the globe, and also internetly. I also like to do it that way as well. I don't know which one's going to come. It's probably going to be easier to travel internetly first, and then travel to certain destinations I like to go, and some things I don't know about yet that I eventually like to go to. Some places I like to go to is South Africa. I want to go to Johannesburg, so they have a really hot party scene there in Johannesburg. I want to go to Italy, Paris. One of my faves, James Baldwin used to live in Paris for years, so I definitely like to go visit. And funny thing, I just found out, also I didn't know this though, that Lenny Kravitz also lives in Paris right now. He's been there for decades. Didn't know that. I was watching something the other day, and they were showing him. He was showing off his house and some of his artwork and some of the painters and designers, and he even has a furniture design store himself. I didn't know that either. It's Kravitz something, So yeah, I like to go there. Other places I like to go. China. They say China has also a poppin' light scene. One of my good friends who used to be in the Navy, the Army. I'm gonna start this now. He says poppin'. And Thailand is also a good place. A lot of people are moving to Thailand. It's a good place if you're into tech or engineering. It's a good place to go and check out there. We talk about power prepping talks. There are a lot of things going on, like politically, around the world, and I do mean in our culture politically. Culture is politics. We are politics. It's that's what culture is. We're politicking all the time. How we conversate with people. What we say, how we say things, when we say things, where we say things, if we say anything at all. Is that something being said as well? So There are a lot of things happening, in our political world and in politics in our social world every single day, and they intertwine and they meet somewhere in the middle, the intersectionality of everything, us, what it is to be human, and then what it is also to govern things like getting a passport, which I don't have a passport, I have to get a passport. I filled out the application 10 times. I never got it yet, which is great. So I gotta get a passport. You gotta go to government, that's politicking. And you gotta pay for it. And I'm wondering, you know what, I would like to see if this is possible for me, because anything is possible if you believe. I believe so. My undergrad alma mater is Dreamers, Thinkers, Doers. And I fit right into it. And hold on, I'll be back. I gotta get a spoon. Anyways, so yeah, I've got to do that. That's the goal too. There we go. I gotta do that as well. And with adding the chicken broth to the brown rice, you can do it right before it's almost cooked, like 2 or 3 minutes before it's done cooking, just so it can simmer and get into it. So this come on. Twist all the knobs sometime. Oh, that one came on, so we'll use that one. Add the extra virgin olive oil to the pan. And then boom. It's like, that might be it. Oh no, it's not that from the box. Like so. Push that around. Ooh-wee. Having fun. Food is fun. When you make food fun and you get your children involved, you have kids, your family involved in food, this is what we do. This is politicking in the kitchen. And around food, which is the center of everything that we need for survival as a species, as a people, as a nation, as a world. Human beings, we need food. We gotta eat. I want good food too, so. I love brown rice. I'm back. Anyways, I had some. Oh, I'm back. I got the think about. I had some organic sparkling apple pomegranate juice, kind of celebrate end of the year. It was really good. I got it from Joe, I think so. Anyways, so I'm letting that. I'm so excited about the brown rice. I started acting like a child and stuff like that. I put a little more water in it. Anyways, who does that? And start getting your children, your family, your loved ones. If you aren't already doing it, talking around dinner. What are your interests? What are your goals? How do you see life from your age? 8, 14, 18, 80, 40, whatever. Where you at today? And get into that creative space, which is really important. I won't tell you about that. Anyhow, Oh, also I gotta chop up this. So I'm in like this transition living scenario right now. So you know, I don't have a chopping board here, but I got to chop up this garlic clove here. You know, in my first book, the 5P series, the 5 P's of a self-fulfilling life, finding purpose in the presence of persistent pain and passion. I hear it, they all popping now. I'll be popping. But yeah, I'm gonna put this olive. This garlic clove here. Let me turn it down. Yeah. Boom. So anyway, so we're gonna add our shrimp, and I said, we got our shrimp, we got our mushroom, we got our onions. I'm gonna put the tomatoes at the end. We got our green peppers, we got our jalapeno peppers. We're gonna do all that in here. So what are you eating tonight? What's on your menu? I'm gonna post this recipe as well. And what do you feed your kids tonight, or your family, or your loved ones, or yourself? You know? And, does it feed your soul? You know, if it feeds your soul, then that's what matters. If you're having any type of digestive issues, or having heart issues, or circulatory issues, or any of those kind of issues, you start in the kitchen. What are you feeding yourself? You know, what are you putting down your mouth? What is you putting in your anabolic opening that's impacting, you know, your system here? And so start there. And it's about making small but necessary or relatively important changes to your diet if you're having these issues, or to keep, you know, yourself healthy as you develop. You know when you start out young, you know, like they say, train a child up in the way they should go. When you start out young, then you begin to create that discipline. You create that discipline, or that tradition of, you know, what I remember when I was at home growing up with my family, and we did this around food, and I learned to like things, or appreciate food, and value myself also in the process. And you pass those things along. This rice is almost done. I think it's, did I say it already like several times? I'm gonna call it around. Love. Perfect. It's perfect. I might not even put this on there. Unnecessary detail.